Hey, welcome to Mullen Stock. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads. And also remember that this is not a financial advice video. So today, I will give you a pre-market update and focus on some data points, what shorts are doing, and what can be expected after today. But before that, Mullen is currently up by 2.46%. The CPI has been released, and this truth is taking the market up. Check the core CPI. It has decreased year over year and month over month. The CPI month over month remained flat, while the forecast was 0.1. Year over year, it is at 3.2, while the forecast was 3.3. So this is quite good. If you look behind the data, it shows that the energy component has dropped by almost 2.5%, meaning other basket items have gone up. So perhaps this is not the actual best scenario, but still, there are quite positive aspects. Maybe that's why the market is overall going up today. Still, Mullen sometimes moves in its own way. As of this morning, it is behaving like a normal stock, up by 2.78%. But what's coming next? The shareholder meeting, reverse stock split, and its current situation. Seems like Mullen may not reach $1 on its own by the deadline. I may be wrong, and I want to be wrong, hoping that Mullen reaches $500. That would be truly epic. But in reality, it seems like there are only one or two options. Either Mullen will be shifted to OTC, or there will be another reverse stock split. And again, this is not a better scenario because there will be some loss. After the first shareholder meeting, when there was no reverse stock split, I said then and discussed the worst-case scenario that could happen. At that time, I had read everything, and I knew that authorized shares remained the same. Unfortunately, people did not agree with me at that time. They called it FUD. And now we have learned that it's true. At that time, people thought it wouldn't happen, but it turned out to be exactly what I had said. The worst-case scenario has unfolded for Mullen. Clearly, Mullen has executed a 1-for-100 reverse stock split, and then shorts, insiders, and whoever else there is will take it below $1, where there will be no leniency with NASDAQ, and it will be directly knocked into the OTC market. So, I just wanted to point this out. I'm not saying this will happen or won't happen. I'm just saying this is the worst-case scenario. Many are saying they want to vote no on all the proposals, thinking the stock price will increase. It might or it might not. Still, so if there's a no vote and it doesn't go above $1, you'll have to understand that OTC is the next step. But it seems like many are anticipating this and have high hopes based on its results. So tell me, what do you think? Do you agree with this or not? What is your opinion? I'll quickly tell you what shorts are currently doing. Then I'll discuss what might happen after today. As it stands, shorts are increasing, approximately 247,000 shares, meaning 15.38% of the free flow has been shorted. A total of 59.69 million shares have been shorted. The average cost to borrow is 11.41%. According to Interactive Brokers, about 150,000 shares are available to be shorted. So shorts aren't doing a lot this morning, but I think many people were waiting for the CPI. But I could be wrong. However, when it comes to this, many people think that something significant may come out later today, which might be their actual earnings, their 10T, and technically, based on that, Mullen does not meet the criteria for an accelerated filer or large accelerated filer. So they have to do it within 45 days of the end of the quarter, which was September 30th. So technically, it should be happening today. Historically, it has been observed that Mullen always delays its earnings. Mullen doesn't do conference calls or anything, so we don't know a fixed date for the submission. But still, it would be beneficial for Mullen to be on NASDAQ chopping block that it happens on time. Their last earnings were on time, exactly on the day they were due. So it's fair to assume that Mullen will do the same this time. Therefore, today, after hours, there is a high chance that the earnings will be submitted. And I say this because there might not be many pauses. Of course, there might be some good revenue there, but at the same time, they were buying a lot of supplies, so there might be a lot of expenses. Still, there could be some positives. While on stage, undoubtedly, there will be some challenges, but at this stage of the game, as Mullen wants to turn towards the $1 mark, avoiding further troubles in the market. Hence, I believe Mullen prefers to release negative news after hours, preferably after Friday. This seems to be their trend. Once again, earnings might come in tonight. When they do, we can see how efficient they've been and what measures they're taking for expenses, the actual share count, and maybe we might not get the real-time update on the actual share count. We might only get an update up to the last definitive 14A, which, to the best of my recollection, was around November 6 or 8. However, the earnings data is from September 30, so they will probably only update us on the outstanding share count at that stage. As I mentioned, share your thoughts on Mullen in the comments. What do you think about this poll? Do you believe it will go OTC, or will there be a third reverse stock split? Or in the worst case scenario, like a 1 for 100, which is technically the most extreme, then gradually fall into OTC. As I mentioned before, if they drop below $1 and become deficient with NASDAQ again, there's no mercy. No extension, just straight to OTC. So this is their last chance. Guys, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about Mullen stock? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching.